Hello guys, welcome to Normandy. In this episode, we have the great pleasure to welcome our dearest friend Adele Jade, aka Yu. She will introduce us her wonderful adventure in Hong Kong. She will also share some practical advices of how to find accommodation and a job in Hong Kong. Hello, could you tell us more about yourself?
Yes, sure. So myself, my name is Adele Jade, and I'm an alumni from Sciences Po Le Havre, the European Asian campus, and then I did a master's, economics and business master in Paris. And currently, I'm working at Roland. It's a management consulting firm in Paris.
And why did you move to Hong Kong?
When the first time was in 2019. I went there 6 months for an internship in an investment bank, a French one, Natixis. And then after that, I had a gap of 6 months where I went back to Paris to finish my master's degree. But I think I love Hong Kong very, very much. So then I went back last year in 2020 to do a 1-year global training program for Roland.
So in together 1.5 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Total 1 year and a half.
Only if we talk about Hong Kong, we have to talk about its cuisine, its food
Yeah.
culture. So what do you like the most in Hong Kong, of the Hong Kong food? Name 3 things. Only
That's
3.
It's tough. It's tough.
Only 3.
I think I'm French, right? So my main focus in life is bread. So I will always go for the pineapple bun, which is bolo hao if you want the bun, and bolo yao if you want the butter inside the bun.
Yeah.
Very juicy, very nice, very warm. Second one, I would say I don't know the Cantonese name, but I'm a big fan of crepes because from Normandy, I love crepes, I love waffles, and I found it very nice that in Hong Kong they have these bubble waffles, you know, the little, and they will fold it for you. Finally, thing I discovered, and really I think it changed my health, is the eating soup, like the habit of eating soup. So when you live with a family, usually they will, the parents will prepare the soup depending on the weather, depending on the date. So for instance, in Hong Kong, there's times where the weather change a lot, from very warm, very hot, very suffocating to very cold. So then you need to drink a specific type of soup, so you can adjust your energies. It's very important, it's very good. You know, in France we will put the veggies and then mash it, and it's very like puree style.
Yeah.
But in Hong Kong, no, it's more like watery, and then you can have the coconut chicken soup, or the papaya soup. They have sweet soup, soul soup, and always you say yam tong, which is drink your soup.
Yum tong.
Yam tong, yeah.
Talking about career, could you give us some advice of how can a foreigner find his or her first internship in Hong Kong, even though he or she doesn't speak fluently like Mandarin or Cantonese?
Yeah. So I would say if you don't know anything about Hong Kong, if you have no connection, then the first thing would be to rely on your school network, like for instance Sciences Po alumni, because maybe some people there, like some people from your school are already working there, they know some position. And then if you are European national, then you can join the program which is Volontariat International en entreprise or in embassy. So you have VIE, VIE and VIA. And it's usually a 1-year program when you can go to another country. And the good thing is the further it is from your country of origin, the better you're paid. So Hong Kong scores pretty high. So it's quite nice. And then you have 1 year at the company or public services. And then, what else? I think the best tip would also to look up for your friends who are in Hong Kong, and you know when their internship is gonna end, and then you can feel that spot.
Connections.
Yeah, connections matters.
In Hong Kong, there's a large French community, and Hong Kong is becoming one of the most popular destinations for French to relocate. And given the current situation, the complicated situation in Hong Kong, do you think it's still worth a go? Like personally or as advice for more people?
To start a career in Hong Kong, you know? I think, yeah, so there's probably two trends. The first one is more and more companies, they would probably like to shift their headquarters to other cities because they consider there's more opportunity for them in the future to will be more stable. So we go for places like Singapore, Australia, China. As a foreigner, if you just want to relocate, then it's more difficult because there's no headquarters anymore. So we'll see in the future, right? But on the other side, we see more and more Hong Kongers who want to move away from Hong Kong to pursue career abroad. So then they will leave an empty space of like these young, bright individuals that are living Hong Kong. Then you can potentially find this job, like empty jobs for opportunities for foreign international students.
Leave space for more opportunities.
Maybe we'll see in the future, but that's a guess.
What about the local traditions? Did you discover some very interesting local traditions that you never heard of before?
I think yeah, Hong Kong is very like traditional and believe in many different habits to do.
Yeah.
And it usually relates to the festival. But I think something that really I found very sweet is for the New Year. You have to take a bath, like you bath yourself with orange water, clementine water, like with the leaf of this orange. So you infuse your water with these leaves, and you will smell a very fragrant orange smell. On that specific day, you have to rinse yourself with this water, and then from the top to the end,
Holy fruity water.
yeah, like this.
Okay.
And you will like bring the lock from your top of the head to your feet. And then the next day, very important, no shower, no putting the trash away, nothing like this. Otherwise, you are washing your good luck away. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep your good luck orange smell for that entire day after. Tips: how to make friends with uncle and aunties if you like hiking.
Yeah.
There's hiking groups, and you can join like these people. They will go hiking at 5 in the morning or 6, and you can join them and hike the mountains together. And you go through the language barrier because you share the same interests.
Where did you live in Hong Kong? Do you have any tips of how to live in one of the most expensive cities in the world?
It's definitely very pricey, and usually houses are very small, around like 15 square meters, usually like 20 square meters, so quite intense and small space. But I would say probably two things. The first thing is looking for a flat sharing. This will be good because you will meet people first, and it will be cheaper, and you can choose the area you want to live in. Because, one thing is the rule in Hong Kong. So you have a rule about renting places. Usually the contracts are for 1 year or 2 years. So you cannot lease whenever you want for 6 months and then move back.
Really?
It's quite strict, like structured.
So you can't have a pre-notice 1 month before saying that I'm leaving?
Usually it's long-term contract, like 1 year, 2 years. The second tips will be to go for co-living spaces. So it's something I found in Hong Kong. Is actually you have a building and they will split in different rooms with common shared areas like the kitchen, the laundry, rooftops. This will be shared, and it's very beautiful because like 60 people will live together in a building, and you have your own privacy, but at the same time you can enjoy the common areas. So to name a few, the Nate is a good one, located in Sim Tat Soi. so it's nice, very central. And then you have we leave something, but we can link it in the description. Yeah.
What is the price range of a single room in Hong Kong?
Usually, I would say the cheapest would be 7,000 Hong Kong dollar per month, around that price. So it would be, let's say, 700 euros, and we can go up to 2,000 euros.
Wow, I see.
But I would say you should plan around 1,000, a bit less than 1,000 euros per month.
Okay, could you tell us 3 useful Cantonese words you think we can easily grasp?
Okay, so the first thing would be to say hi. So in the morning you would say 早晨, 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 and you say it twice.
Okay.
Because important things has to be said twice.
Ah, 早晨 for the morning. Bonjour.
早晨.
Wait,
Is this? Maybe the second one would be to say thank you.
okay.
Ngoy sai. And to show like you're really, really happy. My favorite word, the one that I always say, is 好开心. It means so happy.
好开心. Okay, 好开心. Okay. So if you play with the dogs, like what do you do?
Oh, if you want the
Welcome
dogs to come at you, to lure them to you, then you will say "sak mam." It means it's a little thing like "sak mam." Sak is eating, and mam is it's a mam.
Ah, mama, like yum.
Yeah, it's a yummy thing.
Okay, that you get up.